Alright, so Drake's most recent diss track released, The Heart Part 6, which is a play on one of Kendrick's songs, The Heart Part 5. And in this diss track, he pretty much talks about how he played Kendrick. His team sent over some false information, baited Kendrick into making songs using the artwork. The picture that they sent over is the album cover artwork on 2 songs. And I was wondering if maybe that's Drake's excuse, like, yeah, right. I don't really have a mole. That's a fake photo. That's not even real information. But if you go on Kendrick's songs now that he used that album cover, it's no longer on there. So it must be true. Kendrick must have got baited into some false information. So a lot of those bars aren't even true. And Drake goes even further with that, saying, dude, I'm just trying to have a real competition with you, but you haven't even said one truth. Drake's pretty much calling Kendrick a liar, and that's the perfect time for him to confront the Drake liking little girls accusation, right? He says, dude, that I'm sick, this is gross, I don't even want to talk about this. You're throwing out lies and fake accusations. I would never go after a young girl, which, there is video proof out there of Drake kissing a 17-year-old girl. Granted, it was like, 10 years ago or something like that, but still very gross and interesting behavior from a grown man. So, yeah, I don't know what to think about that whole information, but the whole fact that Drake played Kendrick to begin with, it's definitely a dub for Drake. And this song didn't even really go hard. It's almost like Drake just speaking to Kendrick. In fact, in the end of the song, he does speak to Kendrick, saying, dude, if we're going to continue this, you're going to have to come with some facts. I mean, in the song, he says, I know you're probably going to drop 20 minutes later, but like, is there going to be any facts in it? Are you going to tell anything that's truthful? Drake also talks about Kendrick's wife and why is he following this free guy and not you? These diss tracks are getting a little out of hand and out of control, but I mean, at the same time, I'm digging it. Keep the music coming. Stay tuned, subscribe, because we might have a Kendrick diss track dropping any minute. Who knows? What do you guys think? Is Kendrick telling the truth at all? Did he get baited into making songs about false information? Does Drake actually have a mole in his camp? Man, I have so many questions, and hopefully we get all of our questions answered through these diss tracks and songs. Shout out to Drake, shout out to Kendrick. This is a lot of fun. I mean, Drake even says in his diss track at the end of The Heart Part 6, he says, man, I'm getting my pen work in. This is good practice, you know what I mean? But if I'm going to keep this up, I'm going to need something from you. Something, Kendrick. I'm going to need something truthful. Not no made up allegations or some stuff that a fake mole in my camp said. Yeah. I feel myself like, oh, Drake's winning right now. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh, no. Kendrick's got Drake buried. Drake's buried. And now I'm like leaning back Drake's way. I'm having a blast here. But until next time, guys, until Kendrick drops in like 20 minutes, peace.